Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, and welcome to your psychic crystal reading for the full moon in Taurus, November 12th, 2019. As always, I'm going to look into my crystal and give you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides to give you messages for each of the four elements of what you can expect from the energies of this Taurus full moon. These effects are going to last for 2 weeks or up to 30 days. The four elements are earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So the first element I'm going to start with is earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. It's going to give you a lot of pause, you earth signs, and things to think about. Like something about this full moon is driving up where you have to stop, take a step back, and review and analyze things that are going on in your life. I feel that some of you earth signs are going to be really inspired to make some big plans. But I think some of you, what's going to happen is you're going to make the plans and then you're going to change them. You may change them to other big plans, but I do pick up wanting to make plans, but then changing them. That could be because Mercury in retrograde is going on until the 20th of November. So that could have something to do with it. And then we're in the post-shadow period for 2 weeks after that. Some of you earth signs are making a whole new start to something. It could be a start to a new diet regime, start to a new work project, start to a new home project, start to a new something to do with vitamins and health. I mean, it could be anything, but this is going to initiate you to want to start something. Some of you earth signs are going to see something that's going to come to you out of the blue and you're going to snap it up and take it. It could be like an item that you desire, an item of clothing, a piece of equipment, something you just want, or it could be an opportunity. But it's like, I see you seeing something and then you're like, I'm snapping that up. So you're going to get that energy from this Taurus full moon. And a lot of new insights and new ingenuity and flashes of intuition are going to come to you, earth signs, and you're going to capitalize on those great new ideas and intuition, and you're going to utilize it and capitalize on it in the future. Some of you earth signs, it may inspire you to just be bold or blunt, because I get some of you are going to have to apologize to somebody. So it may inspire you to just tell it like it is, not have a lot of filter, or maybe you're going to say something off color or hurt somebody's feelings, because I feel like some of you may have to apologize to someone over the course of the next 2 weeks or up to 30 days. I do feel that some of you earth signs get some kind of proposition. And I really feel like you have to figure out how it's going to play out. I'm not saying you're not going to do it. I just feel like you're going to be looking at all the angles for sure. And be cautious that you don't read too much into things. If somebody says the answer's no, or they don't like something, or they're giving you an explanation of something, don't try to read in past it. I feel like what somebody's telling you is the truth. They're giving it to you straight. So try not to read into things. And you might want to be a little bit, the caution here is to be more adaptable to switching and changing situations. If, you have plans and then somebody comes in and says, you know what, we're not doing that now. We're going to do this or that. Be more adaptable and go with the flow. And some of you really need to start taking some downtime for yourself. Maybe you just work too much, or you just haven't had a vacation in a long time, or you need a few days off, but take some downtime. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of water. This will be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. I feel like some of you water signs are going to feel inspired to gamble, take some risks, or take chances. Maybe there's somebody that you want to contact for a job, or somebody you haven't talked to for a long time, or you want to buy a stock, or something that somebody said, hey, will you invest in my company? I feel like you are going to be more of the gambler during the next 2 weeks to 30 days of taking risks and chances. Some of you will receive some interesting news to any applications or jobs or something that you have tried to fill out or get going. Or there's going to be some kind of opportunity for you to shine, water signs, and possibly tell your story. Maybe you're going to get interviewed, or you're going to write something, a book, a blog, or something, and it's to tell your story. Some of you water signs are going to be really inspired to read a lot. It could be pleasure reading, but I get reading a lot of material. This could be how-to books. Maybe you're trying to learn something. Could be on the internet, a Kindle, could be library books. I don't know, but I see you like reading. I feel like some of you, it is pleasure, but for more of you, I feel like it's something you want to learn how to do or something you're trying to investigate. Some of you are going to have to be bold, and you're going to have to speak out and say something. It could be in a courtroom, at a court case, or it could be where in a family situation or even at a job where you see I feel like injustices are going on. And if you don't approve of it, it could be happening to you or to someone else. I feel like you want to come to somebody's defense, or you want to speak out on somebody's behalf. Like I said, it could be in a court case. It could have nothing to do with court. It could be just defending someone. Maybe at a family gathering, there could be an argument and you're going to come to somebody's defense. Some of you may have something that you really want to present. Work that you've done. It could be writing, art, music, something you created, some woodworking, or made a quilt. I don't know, whatever you're into creating. And I feel like you may present it. It could be at a fair, a festival. It could be in a gallery. It could be online. I don't know. It could be on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I don't know, but I get you presenting something that you've created. And it feels like artistically creative. Could even be a website if you designed a website for a business. And some of you water signs are going to be receiving a lot of compliments and accolades and congratulations for things during this time of 2 weeks to 30 days. I actually feel this Taurus full moon is going to make many of you water signs actually feel more powerful. I feel it's injecting you with a stronger sense of personal power. I feel like the word of caution here for the water signs is there could be some bumps and rockiness that goes on around you, and try to remain calm and go with the flow. If surprising events or twists or turns come up, or things you don't like that you hear, try to go with the flow and know this is transitory, this is a passing phase, and try not to over dramatize or overemphasize things that are in a state of transition. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of fire. This will be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I feel that this is going to kick up being blunt, direct, and to the point, possibly even some belligerence or antagonism, where you would want to be antagonistic to others in you. It's going to rile you up, some of you fire signs. It's going to give you some kind of weird sense of urgency, like if I don't do it now, I never will. So maybe that's to start a business or to end a relationship or to start a relationship or go on a dating site or quit a job or go for a new one, whatever it is. But it's like the energy is, if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. Maybe you're going to buy a home. Maybe you're not a homeowner yet, something big. I feel that this full moon is going to kick up some people that are going to be pestering you and annoying you and possibly nitpicking at you. Your boss may become micromanaging. It could be maybe family members are like, why'd you change your hair? How come you decorated like this? Why is all the Christmas decorations out and it's not even Thanksgiving yet? Why, or people at work, like, I don't like this shift. I don't like this schedule. I want to work the day shift. I don't want to work at night. Why did you switch me to this department? I want to be in that one. Like nitpicky, pestery, complaining. It could be kids. If you have little kids, they could be like, mommy, 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 or daddy, daddy, daddy. I want this toy. I want that. I don't want to go to school. I'm sick. Like pestery. Some of you may start to make some big plans to travel, and it could be to an event like a retreat, a seminar, a gathering, a wedding, a big event. Like I see some of you planning travel. Doesn't mean you're traveling now. I see you making the plans to travel, but I feel like there's definitely a reason for it, not just like, oh, I feel like taking a trip. There is an agenda. Some of you may receive a really nice gift. You may receive a really nice gift. It could be compliments, but this feels to me like, maybe you're going to get the ideal schedule. Maybe you get promoted. Maybe the gift is somebody is like, you know what? My relative passed away and I have this antique, this or that, or something that we aren't going to use and we really think you would like to have it. Like fire signs may get some kind of gift, but think about that. A gift could be a multitude of things. I feel like some of you fire signs are going to be really watching very, very carefully about everything you say, especially in printed and written words, in documents, in wills, in legal papers, in depositions, or in any instruction manuals or work, what's that called? Like work protocols, whatever you're writing, or if it's a book or whatever, but written and spoken word, but especially the written word. You're going to be really fastidious and particular about what you're writing. I feel that some of you fire signs may have a family member that comes by and talks to you about some interesting and possibly or surprising news. But I don't feel it's bad news. It's the warning here for the fire signs is to relax. Try to relax over the next 2 weeks to 30 days and try not to take everything so seriously. So far out of the 3 of the 4 elements I've read here, yours seems the most riled up. Like kind of in like a, I don't want to say in a negative way, but like your temper may be kind of on edge with this Taurus full moon. So now I'm going to look into the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I feel that some of you air signs are going to feel like you really want to get something done. You're going to be like inspired. Like if you want to clean, you're going to be cleaning everything. If you want to sort through papers, if you want to pack up stuff and get rid of it and take it to the Veterans Association or Goodwill or donate it somewhere, you're going to be like, or cleaning out garages or barns or whatever, you're going to be like, I want to get things done. I feel that some of you air signs are going to have a real emotional swing from this full moon, because I see you feeling this way and then you're feeling that way and then you're feeling this way and you're feeling that way. So Some of you air signs are going to experience like a seesaw of an emotional swing, kind of like the Two of Pentacles card. That's what I see. Some of you are going to really dig in deep and like dig your heels in. And like some of you, it's to get something done. But some of you, it could actually be like stubbornness. Like, I'm not changing my mind, or this is what I'm doing. But because I get like digging in and digging your heels in. Some of you air signs better be careful because you may say the wrong thing. You may put your foot in your mouth. And then you're going to want to take it back. And you know the old saying, you can't unring a bell. But I see some of you air signs saying something off color or putting your foot in your mouth. And then you're going to have a little bit of regret. So be very careful about what you say during the next 2 weeks to 30 days, because sometimes you can't take something back. It's like, I see you wanting to put the words back in your mouth. Some of you air signs are going to get invited to some gathering of some sort. Could be a group, a club, an organization. Could be to like seminars or classes. Could be to a party. Some of you are going to get some financial bonus here, or some of you air signs where it's like either your job is giving you a bonus or they're giving, like, I feel like it's a bonus, an increase, a commissions check, a payout of something. Could be something that you earned interest on and they're giving you a check on the interest. That kind of thing comes up here. And I feel that some of you air signs are going to be actually generating more money. So that could be through stocks, bonds, and investments. It could also be through any business you own or anything you sell, or even if you don't own a business, you could just be selling things and generating more money. Could even be you get a raise, or you take on extra hours, or get a part-time job and or do sideline work or sideline gigs, and you make some extra money. Somehow, like you're making some extra money comes up here. Cautious of your spending. You don't want to overspend, air signs, over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, which is kind of hard because, you know, the winter holidays are coming up. Don't skip steps. Don't skip over steps and try to do things the short way. Shortcuts are going to backfire, whether you're driving or in any work projects you're doing. And air signs, you have to be careful that you don't make any mountains out of molehills in the next 2 weeks to 30 days. So if someone says something that ruffles your feathers, you have to let it roll off your back like water off of a duck's back. You can't, try not to over dramatize anything or take things too personally. You have to blow some stuff off. People could be trying to goad you purposely, or it could just be accidentally. But either way, you have to not sweat the small stuff, and don't let your emotions get the better of you, because then it's going to rent space in your head. And you're going to be like, like the gears of a clock, or that hamster wheel. It's going to keep going around in your head. So that's a little word of warning there for the air signs. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so very much for watching my videos. And please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get the latest video series that I have worked on for this middle of November 2019 for my Vimeo videos on demand videos, I recorded December 26th, 2019, solar eclipse in Capricorn, psychic tarot and crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. Now, in those videos, I used 4 cards from the Morgan Greer tarot deck and looked into my crystal at the end to see what affects The eclipse in December, not the one in January, the one in December, will be bringing to the table for you over the course of the next 6 months. And really the powerful times is anywhere between the first and third, the first 3 months, and then up to the first 6 months. But sometimes eclipses effects can even last longer than that. So if you're interested, you might want to check them out. Also, the other link below this video is my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for November 2019. So if you haven't gotten yours yet and you're curious to see, because they are kind of like the extended version of my YouTube readings at the beginning of the month. So if you want to check them out, that link is also below this video. And my angels and ancestors psychic oracle reading for each zodiac sign, that link is also below this video, where I pulled 2 cards from the angels and ancestors oracle cards that were very powerful messages, kind of psychological and spiritual, and there is some predictions. And I've gotten some nice emails about those videos, so you might want to check them out. And all these links are always below my video, videos in the Show More section, in the description box below this video, or you can visit my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Go to the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see all my video series listed. You go to the video series you want, click on the sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo for download and purchase. So I hope you have oh wait, I forgot, I gotta say, if you want to see more predictions from me, actually from my spirit guides channeled through me, that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages, The Lucky Mermaid LLC, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, and my Instagram account, The Lucky Mermaid _Pam Georgel. So I hope you check out those areas, because there are psychic predictions there where I use my crystal. I look into my crystal. I use tarot cards, sacred geometry oracle cards, keepers of the light angel cards, angels, gods, and goddesses cards, animal spirit messages cards. Did I say sacred geometry oracle cards? I don't know if I said that yet, but anyway, and the predictions are not just for the day that I write them down on the post. Sometimes they're for a couple months out, a couple weeks. So you might want to check them out. A lot of people seem to resonate with those messages as well, and maybe they will for you too. So I hope you have absolutely fantastic energy coming to you from this full moon in Taurus in November 2019, all the signs of the zodiac out there. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.